What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another Fridge Financials video. In today's video, we're updating you on the ChatGPT Trading Challenge. Couple new things that are coming into play here. And in case you are new to the channel, we're going to break it down what it is that we're covering here. So if you're excited for today's video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications for all future uploads. Now, this content you cannot get anywhere else. It is free of charge. And if it's not, and you find somebody else is doing this, don't tell me, because that's going to make me upset. But anyways, without further ado, getting right into the trading challenge here. So if you are new to the channel, we've been doing this challenge since December 26th of 2024. And the idea behind it is that I was sitting down during Christmas time, literally the day before, and I was thinking there, how do I bring some content, but also educational awareness, and how can I test the limits of AI in investing platforms? So what did I come up with? ChatGPT picking stocks. Just kind of waiting to see what happens, right? So here is the prompt that we're looking at here. Feel free to pause the video if you want to copy it down for yourself. Again, if you are following these trades, remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. This is not considered research in my opinion. This is just being stupid for me. But I have fun doing it. I've really enjoyed it, going into markets every Monday morning for this as a result. So this is the prompt that we're looking at here. We already ran it for the week out and the trades are already in. But a couple new things that we are updating is we are moving away from ChatGPT. The reason why we're moving away is because for me personally, what I look at is that it seems like it's throwing a lot of stocks more and more at me, but the same ones over and over again. Oh, buy this company next week. Well, still buy this company. And it's like, okay, cool. But the goal of the challenge is to buy on Monday, sell Friday at the very least, for profit or for loss. That's kind of what the goal is, right? And if you're new to the channel, how it works is that we have AI pick 5 stocks, whatever 5 they come up with, based off of their research, and you put in $100 into each one. I start with a $500 account. I put in $100 into each one, and then we see how it goes throughout the week. That's kind of the idea behind it, right? And it would throw the same stocks at me, time in and time out, again and again and again. And I was like, you know what? Let me mix it up a little bit. So then I moved over to Grok. Went over to Grok here, same prompt here, but they have a deep search option here, which allows them to do a lot more research and look at a lot more articles and a lot more into the internet and websites to figure out what people are talking about and everything. I know that ChatGPT also has deep research, but there's only 4 of those for now until May 27th at time recording, which is a little over a week out. And Grok has a lot more options to do this more frequently. So I figured, why not? So we're going to be using Grok now moving forward. So instead of naming it ChatGPT Trading Challenge, I guess I could call it Grok now. Doesn't really sound as cool, but we'll use it. Why not? So we're going to be using Grok here moving forward, one of the first major updates of the portfolio. And then the other major update here, and here is the portfolio. Here's me on it right now. The other major update is that since the markets are being more volatile with Trump administration announcements and tariff deals or not deals and inflation and this and that and this and that and all these kind of things, I've wanted to kind of take the foot off the gas a little bit. When I first started this challenge back in December, I would put in $100, market open, and just be like, whatever, put it in, whatever happens, happens. I'm starting to kind of take a little bit of the risk off by buying 50 in the morning and then maybe 50 around lunchtime or a little bit after lunchtime. Kind of make sure to see. So that way, if I get any kind of moves down, I can lower my average cost here. So what you'll see, for example, Hanes Brands was one of them I bought in this morning at 5:30, and then I bought in again at 5:33. So I bought in a little bit more in the afternoon time, but what I'm trying to make sure I get used to doing is trying to offset risk. Because say Hanes Brand pumped in the morning, but then it crashed in the afternoon, I could buy in more to then be able to offset some of those losses, right? So kind of doing a 50-50 split right now for the time being until the market kind of starts to calm down a little bit more. Who knows when that will happen. But kind of doing that as a little bit more of a risk-off approach in this case. This is obviously a very risky challenge in and of itself, but trying to offset my risk whenever possible here. So the major updates, again, moving over to Grok, very, very important for you guys to know. And also, instead of doing 100 up front, I'm doing 50-50. So we'll kind of see if we can capture those downside moves, offset the risk. And what you will notice in this challenge here is that this challenge has been doing absolutely awesome. Okay. I like to look at the profit loss over here. So we started this December 26th of 2024. And here's all the trades. It doesn't go all the way back. It goes down a little bit more, but here's like, January, we got February, we got March, April, May. Like you can see it's been consistent every single week, right? And that took 1 week off actually. But take a look at the results. The profit loss on ChatGPT, now Grok, is 23% since starting. The Dow Jones is down 1.1%. And take a look at how it's performed. They have never come close to each other. Look at this. There's no crossovers, no overlapping here. It is just a huge gap between these two every single time. Oh, well, Fritz, the Dow Jones. Okay. Bam. S&P 500. Still a pretty big gap here. Up 23%, down 1.21%. Oh, what about the NASDAQ? Same thing. Huge gap difference. 23%, down 4%. So right now we are killing the indices. I'm not saying like, oh, we're doing okay. Their indices are down 4%. We're down 1%. That's still a win. No. We are killing it. Up 23% since December 26th of 2024. And I do want you guys to look at these trades here. Some of these trades are from the chat. I had an account here on Webull for a while, and these trades here were long before I cashed it out and I deposited more money back in. So like the S&P 500 was one of them. Tupperware was one that I bought into the meme stock craze way back then. I made $100 on it. STEM was one I bought into for this challenge. Ocean Power Technology, NXU, Funware, there's a lot of things they can document here to see like when we got into these trades and everything. I can go through the whole thing. I just don't want to, but just in case you're looking at these saying, well, Fridge, you made $50 on SPY. Yes, but then I cashed out all that money that I redeposited $500 back in later on. So this is the returns as of December 26th, and we are killing it. And so where do we go from here? Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to keep doing this challenge no matter what, okay? I'm going to keep this challenge going. And the fact that we haven't blown the account yet, we've been doing this now, we're on month 5. We're almost at the half of a year already, which is crazy. We're on month 5 of this challenge, and we haven't, A, blown the account, and B, like you'll see, we've had some dips, 30% down to 19, down to 14. So we had a huge dip down here. But then, we had a little bit of a recovery, 19% up to 23. And the thing is with this kind of challenge to be mindful of is that I'm not just holding these back and just waiting for the pump. If I see a stock up 1, 2, even 3% on the day for profit or the week, I'm cashing in and taking profits. I'm selling off positions as I see fit for me. Is it a good idea? Am I a Wall Street analyst? Of course not. But I think what it has done is allowed me to work because there's been times where I've cashed it out at a 10% pump. The next day it comes down like 8% or 5% or whatever. So when I see these big pumps in any of these kind of stocks I'm buying into, I'm cashing them out real quick. I'm not taking chances. I'm not letting it ride for a long time. I'm not hodling it. I'm cashing it whenever I can. And so I think that's been a huge benefit of the challenge that we have right now. So where we go from here, we're obviously going to keep doing this challenge as we go. So don't feel like it's going away anytime soon. One of my major thoughts maybe for, I don't know if over the summertime or maybe next year, is to do, a Grok versus ChatGPT trade-off, basically. You give me one stock, you give me one stock, I buy into each one, and we see what happens over the week, over the month, whatever the case is, So there's so many avenues that we can take this to, but in case you are new to the channel and you subscribed, first of all, thank you, but just kind of breaking down what this is for. This is a fun experiment to see how far can AI go and how far can AI take me in my trading journey here. Not a lot of thoughts behind this. I don't go into like the financials of things. I just let it do its thing and just kind of hope for the best. So far it's worked out, so moving forward, we're going to keep this going here. But again, what I'll say is as we wrap up the video here is this challenge is absolutely killing it right now. So only time will tell, obviously. The thing is that kind of sucks about this kind of thing is that we're only 5 months into the channel, into doing this idea. Who knows what's going to happen a year out from now, 3 years out from now. Maybe the portfolio gets busted by the time we get 2 years out. Who knows, right? But we're trading money with money that I can afford to lose. And so far we haven't lost it, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Again, hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight as to what the trading challenge is. If you want to follow along, feel free to. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. But if you're not following along and buying into these stocks here, at least you're following the channel, hopefully, so you can keep up to date as to how these challenges go here. Again, made this far in the video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel as per usual, and turn on those bell notifications for any future updates regarding the ChatGPT, now Grok trading challenge. Hope you guys be in the market as per usual. And just like I always will say, I will see you guys in the next video.